Hello, beautiful friends and book lovers. I hope that you're all doing well. If you're new here, my name is Heather, and here at Heather's Book Review, I like to mainly read and review thrillers, as you can see behind me, but I will read and review just about anything that I'm feeling at the time. And today, that review is one that I'm really excited for because it was one of my most anticipated thrillers and just books in general for 2024. So The Fury by Alex Michaelides. I have loved The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. Like literally that is my favorite thriller. Favorite. Like it's so good. And then The Maidens, I actually really like too. That one I do have a booktube review for, so I'll link it up here if you're interested. But this came as a massive surprise from Celadon Publishing. Thank you so much, Celadon Publishing. I got the book back in December, and then in the mail this week, like mid-February, I got this little like swag. Okay, after having really looked through the cute little playbill, on the back it has a QR code for the audiobook. So maybe they came separately, like they sent out the physical books and then the audiobooks later. But regardless, these two pieces of paper are super cute with the book because it tells you a little bit about it. So I just want to show you because I think it's really cute. So the playbill here, because this book is about a woman named Lana, and don't worry, this entire video is all spoiler free, okay? So do not worry. But this book is about a superstar named Lana. She's a ex-famous movie star, and every year she invites her BFFs to her private, yes, I said private, Greek island, where they kind of all just hang out and have a good time and what have you. But this is super cute because it goes over the characters here, but it lists them as suspects. So this is super cute, like especially if you're just starting to read the book, like it kind of helps you keep everyone in order. But it says their names and then like what their I guess role in the book. So like movie star is Lana Farrer. I don't know how to say that. Playwright is Elliot Chase, and then it just goes down the list of characters in the book here. Super cute. And then who's who, it tells you a little bit about the characters as well. So like this is amazing to have to keep like all of your thoughts in order and like who's who. So thank you so much, Celadon, for sending that over because these are super cute. But yeah, back to the synopsis. Basically, I'm going to be looking at my notes here too. The story has this perfect setup, right? Like it's a private island. Everybody conveniently gets stuck on the private island. So like you already know I'm hooked, right? Like you know I'm hooked because I love a secluded setting. And in the synopsis of the story here, I'm just kind of putting what this says on the back in my own words. The story promises murder. So like, again, I'm hooked, right? Like there's a murder. Great. Amazing. Literally the perfect thriller setup for me. Okay. And then the friendships in this book, the relationships, they're a mix of desire, love, and even hatred. Revenge is in the air. And then the book is marketed as a cat and mouse thriller that is full of twists and promises a great ending. Okay. So all of that being said, I'm going to get into all of my thoughts and opinions in this spoiler-free book review, okay? I want to start off by saying I loved this setting. Like I loved that it was a private island. I personally love when thrillers take place, when the entire book takes place in the same setting. And the reason I love my thrillers to have that is because I feel like it's easier to guess who like the thriller is. Who the killer is. Like it can't just be some like random neighbor that's like maybe mentioned twice, you know, in the thriller, earlier in the thriller, like previously. Like no, it's all of the players. in the one secluded setting. Like that is the perfect setup. Those are my favorite types of thrillers. Like I personally just love to know all of the like players in a story, if you will, like all of the characters, and then take my best guess like when it's near the end of who I think the murderer is or murderers. But basically in this book, there are multiple motives for our murder. Based on current and past situations and stuff. And like all of those get revealed as you read. So it felt like they were paced out nicely and everything. And I loved that there were multiple motives in the story because it definitely kept me guessing for sure. I loved how fast-paced this book was. Okay, like I read it in 2 to 3 sittings, which is that's really fast for me personally. It's 298 pages, which I feel like is rare. I feel like it's rare for a thriller nowadays. I feel like a lot of our thrillers are like anywhere from 325 to like 375. So this was nice. I liked that it was definitely short. Okay, now getting into my nitty gritty. If you're new here, this is my rating scale. This is how I rate my books at that tippy top most layer, the go get this book now. I do not give out lightly. I only say that when I feel in full confidence that if you go out and you buy that book, you would enjoy it. So I only give that out if I really, really, really like the book, okay? This was a hard one for me to rate because I was really torn between decent but flawed and then an enjoyable read. I've decided to go with an enjoyable read, but it took some convincing for me to get there, okay? So just keep that in mind. And the reason that I say that is it felt confusing and it felt like there were parts that were meant to be ambiguous, but it just wasn't executed in like the Alex Michaelides way. For example, like it says that the ending is supposed to be like amazing. And I actually felt like the ending was confusing. And I had to go back and read it several times. And then I've been chatting to some friends on Bookstagram too, just to be like, is this what we're supposed to interpret? Or like, am I missing something? So yeah, rating wise, it's like right there between a decent but flawed and an enjoyable read. I'm just giving it an enjoyable read because I did enjoy it. Like for those, points that I just mentioned, like it's a short thriller. I thought it was fun. I thought, I liked the different, multiple motives and everything. But I don't know, like a star rating, I would probably only give it like a 3. And I thought it was interesting. I looked it up on Goodreads, and overall on Goodreads, it only has a 3.5 stars, a little shy of 40K ratings. I mean, the pub date was January 16th, so that was just a month ago yesterday, so it hasn't even really been out that long. But compared to The Silent Patient, my favorite thriller, that has over 2 million reviews on Goodreads and an overall 4.18 stars. So like, I think the other people who have read this book are kind of feeling similar, in the sense that like, it was good. It just sadly didn't feel like an Alex Michaelides book, like his other 2 books, especially The Silent Patient, like that is a home run of a thriller, okay? Like that book is truthfully just so amazing. And this one, I just feel like it missed the mark. But that being said, he's still an auto-buy author for me. I love that he doesn't like shotgun out books all the time. Like I feel like he truthfully takes his time writing his books. And I'm going to continue to read his books when they come out for sure. But yeah, if you've read this book, let me know what you thought about it. Please indicate if your comment contains spoilers, just so we don't ruin anything for anybody else, spoil anything for them. But yeah, also leave in the comments which of your books is his favorite too. Maybe this was your favorite. Maybe you and I had very different takeaways after reading this. But yeah, just let me know in the comments below. As you guys know, the whole reason that I am here on BookTube is because I love to chat books with you guys. So yeah, as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.